Hey, and guess what? We are going to talk today about something crazy. Are you ready for this? Yeah, about 10 years ago, I was sitting in an auditorium. Guy came on stage, and the crowd went crazy because before he came on stage, they showed a video clip of something that happened in a Notre Dame football game, and this is the picture. Yes, this was the picture right down there of this little guy getting carried off the field. He's a little guy, came into the Notre Dame football game, made one tackle, and he was the only other person besides a coach to ever get carried off on the shoulders of the football team of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Who am I talking about? Talking about Rudy Rudiger, of course, and the famous movie Rudy. And yes, guess what? Rudy also wrote a book. Let's see, if we can get back here just a little way so you can get this, called Rudy's Rules. That's right, Rudy's Rules. You know what's funny about this is I'm going to show you something that I'm so proud of because I got to talk to this guy in person. I waited in line. He was signing books at a book signing, and there it is. He signed it to me and um, my wife at the time, and signed Rudy Rudiger, and Rudy was it was just amazing to get to hear him talk. Such a great motivational speaker. And let me tell you something about this book that's just absolutely crazy. I've watched the movie. I watched the movie before, and I knew, it was kind of an inspirational movie, and I kind of liked it. Sean Austin did a great job of doing it. But when it came to seeing the real guy in life and seeing a short little guy, right? But um, not little. I mean, kind of he's stout, he's strong, but what, 5'6", 5'7", so he's not very big. Rudy wrote this book, and he went on to tell us that getting into Notre Dame, we watched the movie and says, oh my gosh, he went through so many obstacles, so many adversities to get in there because that was his dream. And what he did is he said, that was nothing compared to getting my movie done and had this movie come out, and it did very, very well. I mean, and he said, he goes, I had to go in and convince executives that I was a football player that made one play at just one time, and and that they should make a movie about my life. And so, yeah, of course, what are they going to think, right? But the book itself, if anybody can ever find this book on Amazon or whatever, you should, man, go out of your way to try and get this because it is such a great and wonderful read. Basically, he has about 10 rules, and he talks about, don't give up, pursue your dreams, you know, uh, focus, keep your eye on, what you've got to do. A lot of the same stuff he talks about in the movie. He talks about, you know, keep your, let anger fuel you instead of dement you down. Go ahead, and I think there's a couple of them in here that, like Rudy's rule number 7, quit making excuses. Rule number 8, dreams don't have time limits, but timing is everything. Um, great, wonderful read, and I won't go into every single one of them, but I will tell you that at the end, he said, once you conquer your dream, the last rule is to find another dream. And again, it's associate with those people that are going to fuel your fire, not let you down. But in the book, what he talks about in each one of his dreams is he talks about how it came to be that they made the movie, how it came to be that he became a motivational speaker. Because see, then after they did the movie, he's going, oh my gosh, now what do I do next? And it's like, I should talk to people about how difficult all this stuff was, and that they can do difficult things in their life too. And he became such an inspiration, and I was so happy to meet him, and I'm so happy to do this book review, because I don't know how many people have ever done a review on Rudy's Rules, but it's a great read. It's an easy read. It's not very big, and it's one of those things it'll just make you feel good. It'll make you feel good about just being a human being, and really it'll make you feel good about pursuing any kind of a dream that you have. And it also should give you the hope that there's so many things that all of us could do that really that really are within our reach and boundary. And so again, I'll just show you this picture right quick. That is the Notre Dame football team, and they're carrying this guy off on his shoulders. So right up here, he's about to make a tackle, on a guy. And again, he was so small, just like they did in the movie. He wasn't. They never even seen him coming, because it's kind of like, oh my gosh, who's this little guy? And the other thing that's kind of interesting about this 1975 Notre Dame Fighting Irish team is, I believe he was a sophomore or freshman, just happened to be this quarterback named Joe Montana. So yeah, he was in there. He the year that Rudy's last year that was there, Montana didn't really play very much, but that's kind of a funny side note. But anyway, the whole book itself it's worth it. Um, if you can find it. Now, I don't know where I got the book. Was I bought it at when he was doing the seminar, and I was in love with it from the minute I got it. But I think if you can find it on Amazon or find it on one of those things, it's definitely worth searching for and worth getting, because like I said, it's just going to make you feel good. So with that in mind, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to talk to you soon. And again, look for the stars, and we'll see you up there. Bye.